Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. My last two lectures were on the logarithm. That means how we can find the logarithm. It means we have the concept of a characteristic. We can find the characteristic of logarithm of a number and how we can find the mantissa of a number. In last lecture we have solved exercise 3.4 question 1 and first three parts were solved, and we have completely discussed how we can find the logarithm of a number. So today we will solve the remaining parts of exercise 3.4 question number 1. So let's see part 4. This, let x is equal to this. Now this is 5th root, this is 7th root, can be written 1 by 5, 1 by 7. Taking log on both sides, log of x, log of this whole value. Now this is in form of a product. By using the first law of logarithm we can write this in form of sum. Now this is in form of power, so we have to use power law, that is third law of logarithm. So we can write this 1 by 5 log of this plus 1 by 7 log of this value. Now we have discussed in detail how we can find the logarithm of a number. So just first we have to find the characteristic of a number, then we by using calculator we find the mantissa of number, and you have to remember that just we have to write the decimal part of a number, not we will not use the integral part of that. So here first non-digit is 2 and the reference position is at that and the point is at that position, and so both are in same position, so our characteristic is 0. So by using calculator we can find that our characteristic is 4328. In similar way we can find that here we also have a characteristic 0 and mantissa is 0.0930 using calculator. After dividing this, dividing by 5, dividing by 7, we have these values, and after simplification we have 0.0999. Now we have to take anti-log. So taking anti-log on both sides, so anti-log and log cancel out with each other. So anti-log of 0.0, just you have to use calculator. First you press shift then log, and then you have to write 0.0999, then you will appear that 1.258. So this is part 4. Now we'll solve the part 6. Cube root of this, let x is equal to this by taking log on both sides. So first we will use the power law. So this is in power. Now this is in quotient. So we use the quotient law. Quotient law tells that this can be written in form of difference. Now this is in form of product, so we can write by using first law of logarithm in form of sum. Now we have to calculate logarithm. So reference position is here, so characteristic is -1, and by using calculator we can find that this is our mantissa. So now here log of 20.37 is this, and minus log of 60.8 is 1.783. To simplify, so to separate, this is negative, now this mantissa is always positive, so separating negative with the positive value, so this is negative, this is positive, same as it is just after simplification we have this value, and after dividing we have minus 0.2056. Now this must be positive, when we have to calculate the anti-log, this must be positive. So this is, here is 0. So to make this positive, just we add and subtract 1. So minus 1 as it is, just plus 1 and this, just write plus and subtract this value. Then you will subtract this, we have left with 0.7944. Now you can, minus 1 can be written as bar 1. So now we have bar 1.7944. Now this is tricky, how we can find the anti-log of this here, because here we have a negative sign. So how we can find, just you have to first press shift, then press log, this will appear 10, and yes, you have to write this part, not minus 1. This is 0.7944. When you write this, you find that 6.229. This will be the calculator gave this answer. You have to ignore this minus, this decimal point, this decimal point, you have to ignore this and write 6229. Now we have to decide, for example, we have this 6229 by ignoring the decimal point. Now here this is minus 1, so we adjust where is our decimal point. So first non-zero digit is here. Since this is minus 1, so our decimal point will be on left side. So after one digit, this is here. So since this is here is minus 1, so decimal point will be on left side. If there will be positive, then decimal sign will be negative. So this is the way how we can find the anti-log of a number. Now part 8, given here that x is equal to this, taking log on both sides in similar way. Now this is in form of product and this is quotient, this is quotient. So first we use the quotient law and write this in form of difference. Now we can, this is in product form, we write in addition. Again, this is in power, this is in power, this is power. It means we have to use power law definitely. Power law, 3 log of this plus half log of this and minus 4 log of this. So log of this is equal to 2.6415. I know that now you can easily find the logarithm of, because you have the concept of a characteristic and mantissa. So this is 2.6415. Now logarithm of this, here this reference position is here, characteristic will be minus 2 and mantissa is 0.748 by using calculator. 4 log of 388 is 2.5888. Divide, multiplying by 3, we have this value. Now this is little bit tricky. When we divide with 2 divided by this, 2 divided by 2, we have 1. Now this divided by 2, you have 23741. So 4 multiply this, 10 point this. After simplification, now we have that log of x is equal to minus 3.0566. Here, after simplification, we have the value 0.2056. Now, and we added and subtracted 1 on both sides. Now here we have minus 3 point something. It means we have to add 4. So adding and subtracting 4. Log of x minus, as it is 4 plus 4 minus this. When we solve this, we have left with 0.9434. So minus 4 can be written as 4 bar 4. So now taking anti-log on both sides, log and anti-log cancel out with each other, and here this is 4 prime and 4 bar, 0.9434. Now we have to calculate the anti-log. How we can calculate anti-log? Just simply shift plus log and write this value 0.9434. This 10 will be appear automatically. Just you have to write 0.434 and you have the value. You will find that 8.77. You find with 8778 with decimal point here. You have to ignore this decimal point. So reference position will be here. His -4. So we'll add 3 zeros and our decimal point will be here. Since this is -4, so our decimal point will be on the left side. So this is the today's lecture. So Allah Hafiz.